boys and girls. Welcome to Playtime. Miss Karen here, and I'm excited to share one of the best stories I've ever read in my life. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start with our handy dandy whistle here to get us all warmed up so we're all ready with our minds and our bodies for our book today. Ready? Here we go. Now remember, when our whistle goes up, we stand up, and the whistle goes down, we sit down. Here we go, everyone. All the way up. All the way back down again. Get up on those tippy toes, just as high as you can, and stretch up as high as you can. And then out front, and to the side, and back down again. All right, let's go ahead and get some of those wiggles out. Wiggle, 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 because today is Wednesdays, and we've got Wednesday wiggles. Here we go. Good wiggling. Wow. All right, let's get those hula hoops up. Put them on your waist, and we'll do some hula hooping. Here we go. Let's see how well we can do these hula hoops. Here we go. Hula hoop, hula hoop. Two more. Good job. Did you keep those hula hoops up? I'll bet you did. All right, let's do a little bit of walking in our place. A little bit of walking in our place. Kind of like a little marching. Not too heavy though. Real light marching. Here we go. Nicely done. Don't you feel all warmed up by now? I'll bet you do. All right, just a couple more. Let's do some little rocking. Like you're on a boat. Back and forth. Back and forth. Wasn't it? All right, let's try shaking our right foot. So pick up your right foot, and we're going to shake it, and try to keep your balance. Don't fall over. Here we go. And put it down. Awesome. Now let's see if Miss Karen can do the next one. Here we go. So put up your left foot now, and I want you to go ahead and shake it. Here we go. And back down again. Oh, couldn't go as far on that one, could I? All right, let's go ahead and go around in a little circle. Get ready. And you're all the way back down again. Awesome. All right, now that our body is well ready for our book, now we have to do our playtime song. Now remember, if you haven't joined us before, or you maybe just forgot a little bit, I know we had Miss Maid last week, but let's just remind ourselves. Put in your hands like this, put a fist, and then pop out your thumbs and your pinkies, and that's playtime. All right? And then you're going to read a book, you sing a song, dance and run. All right? And playtime. All right. Here comes our music, and I want to see all of you doing your playtime song. Here we go. Get those ready.
It's time for playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time to read a book and have some fun. It's time to sing a song and dance and run. It's time for playtime, everyone. It's time for playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time to read a book and have some fun. It's time to sing a song and dance and run. It's time for playtime, everyone.
Everyone stand up. Get those wiggles out. Wednesday, jingles out. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and make some motions going up and down, and forward and back. Get ready to sit down.
It's time for playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time to read a book and have some fun. It's time to sing a song and dance and run. It's time for playtime, everyone. It's time for playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time for playtime, everyone.
Awesome job. Oh, it's been a while since I've done that one. Woo, woo. All right, all comes back. So today we are going to be doing a book. Now our book is going to be called The Gruffalo. You might have even heard it in the background. The Gruffalo. Gruffalo. What in the world is a Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? I don't know about you, I've never heard of one of those. And have you ever seen one? I haven't. And you know, if you haven't seen something, is it real? Does it really exist? I don't know. So our book today is called The Gruffalo. Now I'm going to show you the cover here, but I have covered something up here. Our book is called The Gruffalo, but let's look at our book. Our book, The Gruffalo, is by Julia Donaldson. But on the cover, there is a little character that is going to be in our book, definitely. What is that there? That is a little mouse, right? Our little mouse. I don't know if our little mouse has a name or not, but we do know it is a little mouse. And since this is called the Gruffalo, I'll bet they might be talking about a Gruffalo, or maybe we'll be able to actually see what a Gruffalo looks like. Because I don't know about you, I have never seen one. All right, and this takes place in the forest, in the woods. All right, so here we go. Here's our story, The Gruffalo. Are we ready? Let me show you first. There is our forest. And we know that there's lots of animals in a forest, right? And we know for sure that one is going to be our mouse. Here we go. Oh. Let's see. A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. "Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house." "Well, it's terribly kind of you, fox, but no, I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo." "A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo?" "A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know?" "He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws." "Where are you meeting him?" "Here by the rocks. And his favorite food is roasted fox." "Roasted fox? Oh my," Fox said. "Goodbye, little mouse," and away he sped. Silly old fox, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? Oh, let's look at that. Here's little mouse, and he's telling us what a Gruffalo has. Terrible tusks and terrible claws, terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. And our little fox gets so scared that he runs away. And our little mouse says, "Silly old fox, Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? So I wonder if he's tricking him a little bit. Let's see what happens now. Oh, another animal. Do you know what that animal is? That's an owl. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. "Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Join me for tea in my treetop house."
It's frightfully nice of you, Owl, but no, I'm going to have tea with a Gruffalo.
A Gruffalo? Well, what's a Gruffalo?
A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes, and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose.
Where are you meeting him?
Here by the stream, and his favorite food is owl ice cream.
Oh my.
Owl ice cream, to-wee, to-hoo.
Goodbye, little mouse. And away Owl flew.
Silly old owl, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo.
Little mouse did it again. He's a real trickster, isn't he? He told him about the knobbly knees and the turned out toes and the wart at the end of his nose. And he's making all this up because there's no Gruffalo. Let's see what happens now. Oops. The book is going all over the place. There we go. And that is a snake. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house.
Well, it's wonderfully good of you, Snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo.
A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo?
A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back.
Where are you meeting him?
Here by the lake, and his favorite food is scrambled snake.
Scrambled snake! It's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse. And away Snake slid.
Silly old snake, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo?
Boy, he's got a pretty good imagination. He talked about the eyes orange and tongue is black and purple prickles all over his back. And he also tricked little Snake. And Snake ran away. But who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth and terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh, no! It's a Gruffalo! Oh, my goodness! Boys and girls, do you see? A Gruffalo, just the same way that little mouse described him. My favorite food, the Gruffalo said. You'll taste good on a slice of bread.
Good? Said the mouse. Don't call me good. I'm the scariest creature in this deep dark wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me.
Oh, sure, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You lead the way, and I'll follow after. They walked and walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the grass ahead. Do you remember what animal makes the sound? See if you remember. Which one is it? It's our snake. It's Snake, said the mouse. Why, Snake, hello. Snake took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh dear, he said, goodbye, little mouse, and slid right into his log pile house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Amazing, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. What animal goes hoot, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo? It's our owl. It's Owl, said the Mouse. Why, Owl, hello. Owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Woo-hoo, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And he flew right up to his treetop house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Astounding, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear some paws on the path ahead. The paw sound. If you said the fox, you were right. It's Fox, said the Mouse. Why, Fox, hello. Fox took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, help, he said, goodbye, little mouse. And he ran right into his underground house. The mouse said, Gruffalo, now you see, everyone is afraid of me. But now my tummy is starting to rumble, and my favorite food is Gruffalo crumble. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned and fled. The little mouse even scared off the Gruffalo. And all was quiet in the deep, dark wood. And the mouse found a nut, and the nut was good. The end. Oh, boy. Wasn't that a fun story? Well, let's talk a little bit about all of our little animals we have in here. Our first animal we had was our little mouse, right? Now our little mouse, he's just walking through the forest there, and he comes upon another animal. And that animal is the fox. Now, what did that fox want to do with that little mouse? What do you think? I'm going to read something to you real quick here. I'm going to read something that our little fox said. It says, where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. Because the fox saw the mouse. And that mouse, he sure looked good. What do you think he looked good for? To play with? I'm thinking maybe not. I think that little fox wanted a tasty little treat. He wanted to eat that little mouse. Because fox like to eat little mice. So our little mouse came along and he tricked our fox, right? He tricked him. And he got away from the fox because he told him a big story about a Gruffalo and described the Gruffalo. So off went our little fox. And who came in? Came swooping in? Our owl. Now the owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good, right? So what do you think our owl wanted to do with our little mouse? You're right, he wanted to eat him too. Oh no! But our little mouse, he was pretty tricky. And he told about the Gruffalo and described the Gruffalo. And that little owl was so scared, he flew away. And then on the ground slithered our little snake. The snake saw the mouse, and that mouse looked good. He wanted to eat that little mouse, but our little mouse, he was too clever. He was a little trickster, and he made up the Gruffalo. And our little snake was so scared that he slithered away. Well, now, once our little mouse found the Gruffalo that he had been describing all through our story, and he saw that he was real, he wanted to make sure that he didn't get eaten by the Gruffalo, so he had the Gruffalo stand behind him. And every time he saw another animal, the animal wasn't really afraid of the mouse. They saw that Gruffalo, and they were afraid of the Gruffalo. And they all ran away. And at the very end, our little mouse was still very tricky and very clever. And he fooled that Gruffalo. And he told him that he was going to be Gruffalo Crumble. And he was going to eat them. Can you imagine this little mouse eating this Gruffalo? Oh my goodness. And our big Gruffalo ran away. So that's kind of like retelling the story and talking about all the different characters that you have in the story. So I thought what we would do, because we have a song. But before we do the song, we are going to actually kind of set it up. Now, Miss Karen made this here to help us. What does that look like to you, huh? What's that look like? Does it look a little bit like our Gruffalo? Yes, I think it does. It's a little friendlier than maybe the Gruffalo that's in our book. But I have brought my little Gruffalo out here because we're going to talk about all the ways that the mouse described our Gruffalo here. Let's start off. First of all, had terrible tusks. Now, tusks are those teeth that come out of your mouth like this. So he had terrible tusks. And he had terrible claws. Claws are on the end of his hand. And he had terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. And his jaw, what he eats with. And those are his teeth, and we'll put those right over here. Put a little angle there. There we go. And those are all the things he told the fox when he was fibbing to him. Next, our Gruffalo has knobbly knees. Those are his knees right there. One here and one here. And turned out toes. Ooh, look at those. That's right down by his toes. And a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. Look here. It's green. Just like the one in our picture here. We've got the poisonous wart on the end of his nose. All right. And he's told all of that to our owl. And now to the snake. His eyes are orange. His eyes. And, oh, we got to put this down here a little bit. His tongue is black. Put that over here. His tongue is black. Ooh, long black tongue. And he has purple prickles all over his back. And those are his purple prickles right through here. Because he's the Gruffalo. So now we're all set to sing our song. But before we can sing, not only do we need music, since we had our little Gruffalo up here, and he's kind of covered now with some of our lyrics, I thought I'd become a Gruffalo also. So I've got my Gruffalo on here. There's my Gruffalo, my little Gruffalo headband. And you're going to have a chance to make one of these too. All right, so here we go. We're going to get our music going for the Gruffalo. We're going to do it 2 times.
He has
Terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Let's see. Knobbly knees. Has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Here we go. Let's go to his eyes. His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Here's some grrring. He's a Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Okay, we're going to sing all together now. Here we go.
Let's see if you can sing the song.
We're going to start with terrible tusks. Terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. All right, knobbly knees. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Oh, look at those orange eyes. His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Ring. He's the Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Oh boy. Well, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Oh, and a little bit scary, but a little bit fun at the same time. So, my friends, I want to thank you all for joining me today for the Gruffalo. You've met the Gruffalo. Let's just hope we don't see that Gruffalo when we're out in the woods, though, okay? Especially if you spend some time outside during the summer. Maybe you go camping. You might need to check around just to make sure there's no little Gruffalos around the bush. So, before we leave, I want to show you that I have a couple of things for you on our website. And this is www.Erie Playhouse Live. And it is a couple of things that you can make. Now, first of all, obviously you can see on my head, is the headband. I have instructions for you, printed out. And I also have a template that you can use to make. You can cut these out and color them. When I did a couple of them, I cut out and I had some construction paper of different colors because it tells you what colors to use. And then I just put them all together. I just taped them on, stapled some of them on, and I made my own headband. I used a paper bag that I got at the grocery store. So I had a nice brown headband there. And then the other thing I have on there, and I thought that this would be fun for you, is a little coloring sheet. Because who doesn't like the color? Especially, I mean, we had some beautiful days, but if we start to get some, you know, some days that it might be a little bit rainy in that, you can pull out the Gruffalo coloring sheet and you can color the Gruffalo and all the other animals that are in there. The owl and the snake and the fox and the mouse. All right? So, before we leave though, we're going to sing our goodbye song. Now, we're going to see each other again next Wednesday, and it will be again with Miss Karen. And I'm doing 2 weeks in a row because Miss Karen's going to be going out of town for a little bit. So I'm going to do 2 weeks in a row. And I'll have a fabulous book for next week. So let's go ahead and do our goodbye song. Everyone join in. Are you ready? Here we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you in 1 week. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy your day.